Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by a brand new director for GRF, Jim Hopkins. Well, Jim, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and congratulations on your new position. How exciting.
Very exciting and a lot of work.
Yes, I know. We talked to many of the directors and people with the boards, and yes, it is a lot of work and hopefully rewarding in the end. And you'll get all the things done that you want to get done.
I hope so.
Let's talk a little bit about your background and kind of what you think you've done in the past could maybe help with your new position.
Okay, thank you. I was raised in D.C. and went to Howard University, and got a job at IBM. And I stayed with IBM in various financial and operating positions for 20 years and decided to leave to pursue an entrepreneurial path, specifically in the automotive industry.
Okay.
That didn't work out, primarily because the one brand automotive dealership was going out of style. So then I decided to jump into the entrepreneurial path of opening a print shop. I opened a print shop in New Rochelle, New York, operated for 3 years, and then Staples moved in with their 3-cent copies.
Mm-hmm.
That put me in a whole different pathway, and I went back into finance and operations, where I worked for Cummins and various other companies that basically gave me just a very broad background in both finance, operations, and management, quite honestly. So it's been a very fulfilling career from that perspective.
Okay, well, that's nice because you have all those different backgrounds, so you could potentially assist in all those different areas with GRF. Now, you are a director, so what does your position really entail?
Well, I'm brand spanking new. And because of my background, you have to submit your resume as well as other aspects of your background. I was assigned certain committees. I'm on 5 committees.
Okay.
And the committees center around my background. I'm on the financial committee, strategic planning, business planning, and the select audit committee. And as part of the finance committee, we're chartered to sit in on many other committees that have financial impact. In fact, every committee to some extent has a financial impact. But our role, or my role in that aspect, is to do some return on investments, financial feasibility of things they want to do or assigned to do. So it's kind of interesting, but being new, I haven't gotten involved in all of those things yet. Right.
Now, are you retired?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's a good thing because you're going to have a lot of meetings.
Yes. Yes.
So, what made you run in the first place?
Well, I've always been interested in governance and management. And in fact, my career in many respects was in management and senior management of smaller companies. I started watching on TV6. I started watching the committee meetings as well as the director meetings, and I was interested. So I started in 2017, and actually I applied for a VMS director's job. Mm-hmm. And at the time, my wife and I were doing some traveling, so that really was not convenient. But this last time, when there were 4 directors that had resigned suddenly, I decided to submit my application.
Okay. Well, good. And here you are. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you look forward to working on?
Well, what I'm finding out is that with GRF and all of the boards, that there's a lot to do. And I think the residents don't see all of the things that we're involved in, both for the advancement of the community and the protection of the community. Mm-hmm. So some of the things I look forward to doing are to just use my skills and use my background along with the other directors to bring a kind of a future look into how we look at things, because we can't just fix for today. We have to plan for the future. And so I'm hoping to bring some of my background, along with the rest of the directors, to putting that into a plan of sorts. I must tell you that joining the board 3 months ago, during the budget season, during the the insurance crisis, during the change of directors resulting from the PAC situation, it was like drinking through a fire hose. And with all my background and experience, I'm still catching up. I'm probably about 10 months behind.
Oh boy.
in actually catching up. But we're moving fairly rapidly, because I may be slightly behind, but there are plenty of experienced board members that are supporting myself and the other 3 new directors, and soon there will be a 4th new director. And so we're getting a lot of background and experience in what goes on and how to manage our way through this process.
Well, it's probably a good thing that you went through all of that right away, because now you've experienced it, it's over, and now you can move on and definitely focus on the things that you have to get caught up on. Yeah, that insurance thing is really, really a big one. And, everybody's concerned about that. So hopefully we'll make some progress. Other than that, what else would you like to let our residents know?
Well, let me just talk a little bit about the insurance, because I think there's a lot of information out there about the insurance. And believe me, I don't know a lot of the details, but I have put myself into it to some degree to force myself to learn more. And just to summarize it, the insurance industry changed. In the past, we were simplistically just, we'd pay our fees, and we would move forward. And we would pay them as GRF. The result of the new valuation and the insurance industry standards changing, the new valuation put us in a whole different category, caused our insurance to go up. And so we don't know all of the right solutions yet. But one of the solutions is for each one of the mutuals to kind of sit back and understand their impact on the insurance, and perhaps be able to resolve the entire insurance issue by looking at it separately and then bringing all of our resources together. So it may appear to be a little not together at the moment, but the whole goal is to bring it all together so that we solve the problem for the entire community.
Great. Well, that's good. Bringing all the minds together to have one solution. That sounds perfect. Well, good. Well, wonderful. Well, congratulations. I'm sure we'll interview you again because you're a willing participant. Don't worry, they'll ask you again, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Well, I would enjoy it. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you again, and good luck to you, and we'll see you again.
Thank you so much.
All right, Jim. Thank you. And we'll be right back after this.